as I quietly shut the door, I felt a wave of relief went over me. This was the first time seeing the moon. My parents kept me inside all my life. I was nervous to see what the real world looked like. As I walked quietly, trying to blend in with the busy street in Kingston. You see the setting coming? My hands were shaking like a leaf. You see, you see the figure of speech is shaking like a leaf. Did I tell you what figure of speech is that? It's shaking like a leaf. What figure of speech there? Figure, like, as and like. You don't use as and like. What is it? Like you are tell. As and like. Which figure of speech use as and like? You compare two things using as and like. No, you got to tell me. Which figure of speech you compare two things using as or like? Figure of speech. Give me some figure of speech to talk about. Alright, I'll tell you what thing never tell you. You see the problem? Simile. I know simile we use. So you can't tell me metaphor because I tell you simile. That means I'm doing the simile. Alright, Mr. Marty, yes. My hand was shaking like a leaf. My hands were shaking like a leaf as I kept walking further away from home with no intention of turning back. No one will suspect anything. I just keep going. In the wee hour of the night, you see what you see? You saw the two different up here, so Kingston and down here, so I tell you what time. In the wee hour of the night, I said I kept walking as though it, and even though it was getting darker. I looked around, I kept walking, it getting darker and darker. I look up to my surprise, I see a tree hovering over my head. I screamed, wondering where I was. My heart felt as I was competing against Usain Bolt. Now you see the description there? As I kept walking deeper into the bush, I saw a poster that said, "Welcome to the woods." I was confused. By the fact that I was just in the big city. I then realized that I was lost and didn't know how to end up where I was. I tried to retrace my steps, but it was pointless. I then heard someone calling me. It sounded like my mom. I was once again confused. I heard the voice getting louder and louder. I then woke up in a cold, sweaty feeling with my mother's covering me. I then realized it was not real. Wake up, you're going to school. Get up, it was just a dream. No, you see the points of no one to twist the story or you do this. No, come straight forward and tell me something. You see, oh, you do so me tell you to do it. Now you see this, and you say there's so much money and now get the mark hard, the mark score hard. So you get 12, this get 15 out of 20. That's what they say, no, because it's 18. They say, no, you must make them know, say, because the sentence structure, no. Properly organized. So you still can't give 18 out of this. You have to understand, you have to give people grade if you make them understand. So yes, we have work for them. Work for them. So look here, you see, I say, I can do different figure of speech. So you can go and study the different figure of speech. What give me 3 figure of speech at the moment? Metaphor, simile, beautiful. Yes. So, as soon as I want, and then something I want to see from you. You know, once upon a time, because people drop off and down,